peace psychology and conflict transformation. Psychology of peace and conflict transformation. All right. They are two concepts that focus on addressing the root causes of conflict, and they also try to promote non-violent solutions. You understand? They also promote sustainable peace. They try to address the root causes of conflict. As I'm talking about peace psychology and conflict transformation. I told you in conflictology, this is a field that has to do with conflict management, conflict resolution, and conflict transformation. All right. When it comes to conflict transformation, you are changing a negative situation to a positive situation. Are you getting a point now? So this is what we're looking at here. So this, when we talk about peace psychology and conflict transformation, all of them are geared towards doing what? Making causes of conflict are being addressed. That's number one. They promote non-violent solution. That we are saying that in this case, any violent solutions to conflict is not welcome. And then they promote sustainable peace as well. Right. So when we talk about peace psychology, what are we referring? Peace psychology is a subfield of psychology that examines the psychological aspect of peace, conflict, violence, and non-violence. All right. It aims to understand the cognitive, the emotional, and the social factors that contribute to peace or violence and to promote strategies for building lasting peace. So we are looking at those factors, whether cognitive or emotional or sociological, that contribute either to peace or violence. You understand? Because all of this can facilitate peace and also can facilitate conflicts. Do you understand? The state of our emotion can either promote peace or promote violence. That's just what it is. So we want to look at how these contribute to these factors. Do you understand? To these issues that we're trying to address, the issue of peace and conflict. So one of the key concepts when we're talking about peace psychology, we're looking at structural violence. This is where the issue of structural violence comes in. That is indirect violence. That is violence that is not physical. All right. It's not, you're not seeing that attack physically, but they are embedded. They are embedded in what? They are embedded in social, economic, political systems. Do you understand? I'm talking about structural violence. They say it's indirect violence embedded in social, economic, or political systems. Talk about political, we talk about poverty, for instance. Now, poverty is an economic problem. It's also a social problem. You understand? And then we'll talk about inequality, the social problem, right? It's also an economic problem. And then we'll talk about political instability. You understand? All of these, they may not be direct attack or bad governance, for instance. Now, it's a political issue. Bad governance, right? There are structural violence. This contribute, they cause serious problems. Some of the crises, some of the problems we see in our society today is because of poverty. Remove poverty out of it, you'll not see it. If 90% of young people are engaged meaningfully, you'll never see somebody on the street protesting. Protesting for what? If they go there to protest, we go there to protest for fun. Yes, maybe one injustice or here and there, they may go out to protest. That's what you see in advanced countries. People go out to protest on issues that are very, very critical to them, not somebody go and protesting because of bad governance. You understand? So these are the issues. So then we have direct violence as another key concept in peace psychology. Direct violence, physical violence such as war, assault, or terrorism. This is where they come from. This is where they fall. This direct violence has to do with physical attack. You understand? And that's where war, assault, or terrorism comes in. So anytime you are trying to harm somebody physically, what you are doing is direct violence. Do you understand? No, cultural violence has to do with beliefs and ideologies that justify or legitimize violence. Racism, sexism, all of them. So racism causes white, black. So all these beliefs causes conflict. You understand? It causes violence. Religious beliefs, they cause conflict. We talk about the issue of unbelievers. The Muslim faithful call them infidel. Why the Christian call unbelievers? They say unbelievers. So, and then there are even some scriptural or injunctions that refers to unbelievers and how unbelievers should be addressed. Do you understand? And this belief system constitutes some of the problems we have. And that's also sometimes we witness religious wars, religious crisis because of this belief. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So cultural violence or some people's way of life, like for instance now traditional religion, for instance, is by its practice itself is violent inclined. Do you understand? How can you tell me that somebody's husband died and then you shave the person's hair, you just person cannot do anything. You force a woman to drink some certain concoction simply because the husband died, and then say it's a woman that killed. How about now? Calm down. So all of these things. So religious, there's traditional religion is embedded with all of the violence things. But these are cultural violence. Are you gonna point out, right? In those days, they used to before Mary Seriso came to stop the burning of the twins or the killing of the twins.